Are you one of those people that think you've tried everything? You think you've tried everything to help you get rid of your food cravings? Maybe hypnosis, maybe NLP, maybe starvation. I don't know. What did you try? Well, you know what? You haven't tried it all, because if you did, you wouldn't be eating it anymore. Hey, everybody. My name is Michael Losier. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner. Welcome to the Bro Show. And I'm with my bro.
Hello, everyone. I'm John Invera.
Hey, John. Welcome back.
Always a pleasure to be here. Saturday mornings.
Saturday mornings. We've got lots of people that are looking forward to today's show. We have our guest, Caroline, who we can see right now. She is going to be hanging out with us today. And yeah, she's going to help us out today. She is going to give a testimony about how she has used the emotion code VME to get rid of specific food cravings. That's what we're doing today here, John. Now, we've been doing it all week. It's like food craving. You know what? Really, in America, it's chocolate. It was chocolate day yesterday. Well, in my world, it is emotion code food removal addiction week, because we've been doing it all week. We did it on Carol Miller's show on Thursday. We did it yesterday with the Hangout with Michael show. We did it last week. And today we are doing more. So, John, what do we want from people today, please, while they're watching?
Yeah, say hello. Let us know where you're calling from, and let us know your specific food craving or addiction.
Yes.
We're going to be working with some people today. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10 as well. Yes. We want to know the severity of that food addiction. And if you could like the page as well, share it with others. That's a long list of to-dos.
You're a boss today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if they respond to me. So here's what I'd like you to do. Go up and share on your post to any of your friends that might have a little food craving or addiction. It could be salt. It could be popcorn. It could be chips. It could be chocolate. You know who they are. Share it and let them know that we are going to show you a method in under 7 minutes where we can eliminate and reduce that food craving. Caroline, say yes if that's true.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, Caroline, welcome. Hi. And let people know about yourself.
I'm Caroline Crothers. I live in Las Vegas. I've had some sessions with John. I've had some sessions with Michael. I've been following Michael for a couple years, and I did the weight loss program or
Your New Body.
Yeah, Your New Body program with Michael. And really, I didn't believe it, but you have to believe it when it happens to you, and it's true. It happens. You just don't want that stuff anymore.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get you to reveal that later. But somebody in the live chat, I think it was Diane. Oh, speaking of Diane, John, we've helped so many people with food addictions here in the last few days that we've got nicknames for them, right? Yeah. So just to keep them anonymous, not giving their last name. If you're watching today, we'd like an update from you because we worked on you past. We have Linda Chips, we have Mary Altoid, we have Lee Cheese, we have Toast and Jam Barb. We have Carol Salt. We have Diane Cheese Whiz. We have Caroline Nacho, whoops, I just gave your secret away. We have Lorraine Licorice, and we have Wendy Mac and Cheese. If you're watching live today, let us know. We did emotion code sessions with them live on the air, Facebook Live, and most of them have given us updates, and we know the results. So we want them to share with you. If you're watching live, folks, let us know. Now, John, here's what's going to go down today. Before we get started, I want people to hear the results from Caroline, just to say, Caroline, what did we actually do in the program for you? And then we're going to explain what the emotion code is. We've got our chart behind us. We're going to do a little show and tell so people can understand it. And then we're going to work with people live. So if you're watching live, John, remind them what they need to do.
All right. Just sit back and relax with the bros. Let us know your food craving. And if you'd like and share this with your friends, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know who we got an update with already is Dana Croissant. We worked with her yesterday. Now, I'm going to tell you a quick little story. She was on the Hangout with Michael show yesterday. We did emotion code food cravings, and Dana likes nice things. She likes French restaurants and Facebook. I know her. She's very classy. She likes to dress up and go to nice places. So I knew that she liked French pastries, but I didn't know her habit. So yesterday on the Bro Show, she was pretty shy to do it because she kind of likes her almond croissants. And as we're talking, Diane Cheese wrote, "Don't think you'll just not like it a little bit. It's either on or it's either off. Caroline, give us an update. Give us one of your off. You thought we'd reduce your interest? I think we shut it out. Tell us what that is, please.
There were quite a few we went over, but the biggest one, when you say it's on or off, was cake. I loved any cake. You said, what kind of cake? I'm like, any cake, any frosting, anywhere, anytime. So one day I thought, okay, I don't really want to, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it anyway, right? It just tastes weird. It tastes different. It was almost like, oh, I don't even want to eat this. I tried to stick it out, being the trooper that I am, but I couldn't. I took like 2 bites and I was like, this is just gross. And that's unbelievable. Believe me, it's unbelievable.
Okay, now good. Now, because I nicknamed you Caroline Nacho,
oh yeah, that.
I want to hear that story, because you didn't believe that was going to happen.
No.
You said, well, you know what, let's do nachos and then, we'll do something different tomorrow. It shut you up.
Yeah, yeah. Because Michael found a few triggers, it was like when I went out somewhere, people would say, let's meet. We'd usually meet at a Mexican restaurant, which led to the chips and salsa or the nachos, which also led to the margarita. So it kind of, so we got rid of the margarita and the nachos. Unbelievable that I had been asked to meet at the same place we always go to. And I was like, no, I don't feel like that. So, I mean, the word I keep saying is unbelievable, because it really is. How can you go your whole life just, wanting something all the time, loving it every time you have it, and then drive past it, go, not that,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, yesterday, and we're going to get you to save some stories. I'm going to bring you in and out because I want you to tell the stories. Listen, if you're not sure, go back to episode number 1. I was much, much heavier than I am now because of the emotion code, likely 37. Okay. I lie with 40, but it's really 37. But give me a break, okay? And it's because of John and me and the emotion code, and my habits all have changed. So I put together this 10-session program. It runs for 10 days, not 10 days in a row. We actually do it in 3 weeks. So I think the first week it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I get 7 people on a video call. Each of you get 4 emotion code sessions every meeting. Somebody do the math. 10 meetings, a minimum of 4 emotion code sessions is how much? 40 emotion code sessions. And yesterday, with Dana, she had 3, count my fingers, she had 3 trapped emotions for her addiction, lust, desire, craving, and trigger for almonds, almond croissant. And that was yesterday. Remind me how many trapped emotions? 3. So she said, morning emotion code, bros, Saturday morning, and I'm making a smoothie. What? No almond croissant craving madness. Now, her trigger was Saturdays. It was a reward day, and she went and had the croissant. She said, we didn't ask her if it was more than 1. I won't ask her. I think she's too classy to buy a dozen, but she might have had 2. Anyway, no cravings this morning. That was yesterday with 3 traps. Imagine having 40 of those sessions in 10 sessions. I know, you're interested. Go to hangoutwithmichael.com/weight loss and read all about the program. And you'll hear more from Caroline. Anybody else watching as well? John, let's do a shout out to our friends. And we were in the middle of something else and I got sidetracked. What were we doing there a minute ago?
I don't know.
No, we were just chatting?
Yeah, not too sure.
Okay, why don't we take a peek out there? I'll read, oh good, it looks like I put the code out there for the weight loss session. That was helpful of me, thank you. I forgot I did that. Sylvia Bellini, hello, another lovely sunny afternoon in London. Another one, you never say it's sunny. I guess another one in sun, looking to a great show. Sylvia Bellini, welcome to the house. Thanks for being a loyal watcher. Wendy Matthews, I don't know how to get through to you. You have to stop calling me that. Laugh a lot. Oh, who's that, Wendy?
Macaroni.
Yeah, well, that's your old name, Wendy Macaroni. So that's Wendy having fun with us because we nicknamed her Macaroni, but that's old. You know what Macaroni called? They want their old Wendy back, okay?
Nope, not going to happen.
Who else is saying hello, John?
Anya Lesky. Good morning from Sedona.
Oh, Sedona, nice area.
And Carol Miller is watching. Hi, Carol.
Hey, Carol. Carol's in the house. She's saying hello to Caroline as well. So.
Hey, Carol Miller.
Yeah.
Carol is saying, am I salty, Carol? Yeah, you are. Give us an update, Carol. People want to know. Oh, not only yesterday, remember Double Dipping Don, where he had a couple sessions? He said Double Dipping Don. He was smooth that day, wasn't he? He had two emotion coach sessions. He's going to give us an update coming momentarily. Thank you very much. He's from St. Charles, Illinois. And, Gwen Lorena, our loyal watcher. Hey, Michael and Rockstar panel, good afternoon from hot, sunny UK. I think they all want to apply to be a weather reporter or something from the UK. They love to report the weather. Looking forward to your show today. I love having you here. Thank you very much. And John, you can continue down the list there.
Debbie Talbert's watching. Had so much fun watching yesterday's replay. Had to return live. Hi, Debbie, watching live. Debbie. I'm addicted to Klondike bars.
Really? Wow. Isn't that interesting? Who's Debbie saying that?
Debbie, yeah.
Hey, Debbie, I'm going to help you out with that. So Debbie and addicted to Klondike. We don't have those in Canada, but I don't think we do we?
They're pretty fabulous.
We must. we must, yeah.
Not to be confused with I haven't had one. Klondike, isn't it? It's a Klondike bar. So Debbie, tell me a little bit more about it. Do you buy them by the dozen at the store, or do you hide them in your car? Just a little hint about that. Severity 1 to 10. Now, I'm going to give Debbie a live emotion coach session. First, we're going to explain the process. It might take 6 minutes, and then we'll get an update from her by next week. Okay, thanks, John. Go ahead, please.
Barb Ashcroft. I think Barb is toasting jams, right? Watching from Qualicum Beach.
Yeah, that's Qualicum Beach. Christine Harper, Chris from Bowie, MD. I don't know what MD is. Sorry, I live on a little Gilligan's Island, the west coast of Maryland. Okay, that's Chris from Bowie, Maryland. Salt is hers. And Anita's saying she needs help with something. Delilah's looking forward to the show. Our friend Leslie Marshall's here. Well, you know what, John? Let's do it. Caroline, you are going to, you know what? Let's have another update from Caroline. Let's bring her in and out. Caroline, what's another thing that we worked on that you have seen and witnessed some changes?
The thing that I liked is that we went over habits too, not just food. So it was, I had a habit of pretty much every time if a friend wanted to meet or I was going somewhere, I felt, I obligated that we needed to go and eat, every time you go somewhere, So we worked on that. We worked on, eating out of boredom, eating just, watching TV. We did habits as well, which really helped. I noticed that we did that first, which I noticed a big difference in my appetite right away with that. And and I was a pretty big eater, So, that was the first thing I noticed before we got to the actual foods. So it helped, Yeah.
Well, if you remember the first 4 sessions on day 1, we did beliefs. A belief is something that we form when we're really young, and then we hold on to that belief. And that belief is stopping the traffic, because that belief, for example, the first question was, is it okay for me to lose weight? And everybody said no. Their subconscious mind said, no, it's not. We changed that belief. Is it safe for me to lose weight? So when people hear that, I'm thinking, wow, your willpower could not outwill those limiting beliefs. So class number 1, we work on limiting beliefs. And then one time, Caroline, we worked on conscious eating. Putting our fork down between chews, taking the stairs. Well, it's not conscious eating, but taking the stairs when I have a choice, chewing my food more, remembering to chew. And then people are coming the next day talking about those. So what else do you want to report in?
We went over quite a lot with me. I had a slight addiction to like gummy candies, gummy worms, gummy bears. And so I had mentioned Swedish fish because if I saw them, I had to buy them, and I would eat the whole box on the way home. I didn't even make it home with them. And I've never seen them in huge bags, but I sent Michael a picture of it because I was at the store and I saw them in a 1-pound bag on sale. And I actually was like, wow, 1 pound bag.
2 good reasons to buy it. A, it's a big bag. B, it's on sale.
And I just walked past it and I was like, wow, a 1 pound bag. That was my whole observation of it. And haven't had them, haven't wanted them. Yeah. I haven't eaten my grandson's snacks out of the cupboard.
Well, good. Well, let's show people, Caroline, what all that meant. Like, how did we get to that? So Sarah Sullivan is saying hello from Bristol, Connecticut. Love loves random snacks, a handful there, a handful there. What kind of snacks are they? Just tell us a little bit more about that. Okay, good. We'll check the mail later. I get well, I have an addiction to checking comments, feedback and comments. Don Boam, look what he wrote. We're going to come back. So people are reporting. I think we're on episode number, someone see it? I don't see it. 9 maybe? 7, 8, 9?
7, 8, 9, somewhere in there. Dan, what episode are we on?
Yeah, we've built a history here, right? So we've got people following us. We want to thank you. We want to thank everybody for sharing this and participating. So I love that. People that have been with us before are giving us updates. So particularly that list. So John, let's do it. Let's explain the emotion code. But first, shout out to our BFF.
Dr. Brad.
Yes,
he
Dr.
is the
Brad.
creator of this emotion code. He also does body code as well. But yeah, he wrote the book on the emotion code.
Yeah, and John and I are both certified emotion code practitioners. He wrote the book. He's developed the process, changing many lives. And John and I are so happy to be part of that thread. We know that we're making a massive contribution because if you double click on him and then you double click on us, we're helping you. So all of that being channeled because he's let people take his program, his material, and be certified like us. John here is also a certified body code practitioner, and we're going to have John come back in another episode and tell us more about that because it's interesting and it's more in-depth and it's for, I would say it's for more serious cases, but so John has that certification as well. Good. Now, in the book, he introduces I want to say a distinction, and the distinction is trapped emotions. So can you explain what trapped emotions are that are behind me? And then we'll explain the process. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, it's a big list of trapped emotions behind you there. That's the emotion code chart. So trapped emotion is an unprocessed emotion from a past negative event. That's a little ball of energy about the size of your fist, or even like the size of a cantaloupe. And it's inside your body, stored somewhere, blocking natural flow of energy, aggravating the tissues, influencing your habits, the way you think, and your perception on your environment, your life.
That's right. So yeah, we had an experience in the past, whether it was an accident or something that surprised or shocked you, and part of that, the negative emotion that you experienced, now it comes in, and part of it, even if you think you process it, you know, John, how people say, oh, I got over that. I released that. Get real close, because no, you didn't. Every negative emotion, part of it stays behind, hence being called
trapped emotion.
Trapped emotion. So we're in the business of identifying those trapped emotions and removing them because we can. So we're going to explain the process about how we can do that using the process of the emotion code. Hey, shout out to Weight Watchers. Hashtag Weight Watchers, get on this. Okay? Hashtag Oprah if you're watching. Hashtag anything. Can you imagine going to a Weight Watchers meeting for 2 lineups? One where you get weighed, and one where you get a food craving removal. Weight Watchers, are you listening? This would be the most daring thing that any of those weight loss companies could ever do. You think the drug companies want to hear about us?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, we're having fun on the Emotion Code Show today, Bros Show. Give us a hashtag Emotion Codes, Bros. Really go ahead and share it. Be bold enough to say you have to understand about these guys are removing food cravings. We can remove yours too. You can go to hangoutwithmichael.com/emotion code. I changed the link below. So if you're interested in that 10-session series, John is behind me, Alive and Pure. We both have online calendars. You can call up the calendar and make it easy breezy, and you can pick the time slot and you pay for the transaction and we get notified, and then we give you the link on how to join us. Okay, John, here is key number 1 of the emotion code process.
That is the emotion code chart. So that's what the chart looks like. 2 columns and 6 rows, totaling 60 trapped emotions. We need the chart to do the emotion code process.
That's right, it's developed by Dr. Bradley Nelson, and these are all trapped emotions. There are 60 of them. Now, John, let's talk about the subconscious mind around. It's pretty smart, right? Matter of fact, our subconscious mind, if you use the word sub like a subfolder on your computer, we're putting everything in there. We're not dipping into it purposely, but it's running in the background. Your subconscious mind remembers everything. Everything you touched, taste, smelled, everything. What does it remember?
Everything.
Well, that's pretty handy because we can ask it, well, given that you remember everything, can you tell me what it is, why it is that I need to have toast and jam 3 times a day. Subconscious mind, I can tell you that, but I can only answer a specific kind of question. John, what's the question?
So that's a yes or no question. So you need to ask the subconscious a yes or no question to get the answer. And it's one answer at a time.
That's right. So we want to ask our subconscious mind, do I have a trapped emotion that's causing me to have toast and jam 3 times a day? And we need it to say yes, but we don't want it to be a voice because we might not trust it. And we don't want it to be a little tingle because we might not trust it. We want something solid. So we make an agreement with our muscles in our body to say, muscle, I want you to react when I hit it. When I find it, I want you to say, that's it, meaning a yes. And if it's not it, let's not just tell me. So, John, we're going to show them both our methods. So my method for muscle testing, and this is a trained behavior. You need to practice and learn it. So you kind of put your 2 fingers together, and the intention is to slide through, just like that. So I've asked my subconscious mind, say, you tell me when I hit a yes. So watch this. Am I John? See how it's slipping through? Am I Michael? There, my finger. I'm not squeezing. I'm not squeezing. It's not going through because that's, am I Betty? No, I'm Michael, right? So show me a yes. Show me a no. So that's how I muscle test. So I can ask my subconscious mind, if I read all of these words on the chart, will you tell me the problem one? Do you know what it says? Yes. And John, you have another method for muscle testing. Give us an example of that.
Yeah, I just keep my hands down in my lap, make a little ring with my left thumb and pinky finger, and then I put 2 fingers through that and just pull them apart like this. Kind of hard to see like this, but yeah, that's my technique.
Yeah. So there's many different, so just so you know, it's an agreement what we have to say muscles make a reaction when I hit a yes. Makes sense, right? Because you don't want to trust a voice in your head or a gut feeling, so we want something more solid. Now, I just told you that I can ask my subconscious mind which one of these is the problem areas for having toast and jam. But what if I want to work with you? Well, we do that. John, you know the expression, we're all connected?
I do.
Yeah, there's some truth to that, right? So we're going to pretend, because we're explainers here on the Emotion Code Show, Bro Show, there's a little thread between us. And because there's a little thread, that means I can work with you and I can become your
proxy. So acting on your behalf, muscle testing on your behalf, and finding these trapped emotions on your behalf.
That's right, because you don't have to do it. What can you be doing, John? What can the client be doing while we're doing an emotion code session?
Whatever they want, sitting at home, sitting on the couch, lying in bed.
Yeah.
You check your email when I work on you.
John, please. I had a client that had an extreme headache, and he was out on the ocean. Well, they're all over the world, but he was a fisherman out in the ocean. He said, dude, because it's really rough out here, I don't know if I can help. He said, wind doesn't get in the way.
No.
So I eliminated his headache probably in about 9 minutes, and he was out in the Barren Sea. He goes, this is effed up. I said, so good. John, quick little recap because it's our style here. Number 1, we have
the emotion code chart.
And then we use
muscle testing.
And we become your
proxy.
Hey, let's do a shout out to our podcast listeners. And we also want to know, John, if we're going to work on somebody, because we like to measure our results, we want to know
the severity on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most severe. So you're taking that bag of chips to bed, or you're stashing Klondike bars in the bottom corner of your freezer.
Yeah, you're hiding a Klondike bar in a box of frozen spinach. Okay,
yeah.
That's severe. Call yourself a 10 Klondike bar.
Yeah.
Okay, severity is a 10 because we like to measure it. In your subconscious mind, when we're working, when we get rid of a few, we can say, what's the severity now? Your subconscious mind says, you got it down to a 5, keep going. So it's how we know we're doing a good job. So, and of course, John, if we could, we'd sit at the airport and work on everybody all day without letting them know, but we need
permission, verbal permission. In this case, it would be written permission, which we do have from Debbie Klondike. We got it from everyone. So just written permission. Hello, thank you. Yeah. Please work on me. Yeah.
That opens up the channel. So here's what happens. I'm going to do a session, John's. We're going to do, well, we want it to be an Olympic sport because they already have synchronized swimming. They already have synchronized skaters. And now we're going to be synchronized emotion code practitioners. So we're going to do 2 emotion code sessions today. I'm going to do mine silently. John will explain the process as he goes. You'll see how short they are. I'm doing Klondike Debbie. John's going to work with somebody that's watching live. But here's what happens. When we muscle test, and I'm going to muscle test Debbie, and they'll say, yes, it's this one right here. I found it. And as soon as I find it, I need to get rid of it because it leaves Debbie, no matter where she's at in the world, and it resides here. So I have to use the magnet to dilute it so I don't take it on. Oh, it sounds crazy. Wait till you see me do it. Okay, John, after we, so after we get permission, we start this session, we find the trapped emotion, then we have, right here.
A magnet.
What's that for? What is it?
So magnets, pure energy, and it helps amplify our intention to clear the emotion, and it deletes the emotion. We run it over the head a few times, 3 times for a standard emotion, and that basically just deletes the trapped emotion, clears it out, vaporizes it.
And dilutes it. Now, John, the very last step?
Water. You need to be hydrated. So the practitioner drinks lots of water. We always have a glass of water on hand, a big mug of water.
Now, on Thursday night, I did an emotion code seminar in Victoria. I had 2 people, I did the presentation like we're doing today. I had 2 people come up with pain that they just didn't, they went to the doctor, they tried all kinds of things. And one woman actually was an emotion code, had done emotion code on herself. And I removed all the chronic pain that they had in front of the room, in front of everybody. In front of the room, chronic pain. Chronic pain is these. So do you have chronic pain? Today we're focusing on food. John, can you, if you have it in front of you, can you give us the list of past shows? And I want to let people know they can go, if you want to watch past bro shows, go to HangoutWithMichael.com. I like how I have to point it. HangoutWithMichael.com / to HangoutWithMichael.com. On the top right corner, it says live show. Click that on, you'll see the playlist or our category for the bro show. So John, what are some subjects we covered in the past?
Well, chronic pain. We talked about the heart wall. I think the heart wall was number 2. Money blocks. We did some business blocks, seasonal allergies, food cravings.
Insomnia.
Yes, thank you, Caroline. I think we're going to have an update on that. Hey, we just got an update from Debbie Klondike. She's saying, I buy them when they're buy one, get one free. I know, aren't they delicious when they're half price? And somehow managed to eat all 12 in 6 days. Okay, I know better than to buy them, but when they're buy one, get, I got you, girl. I know, buy one, get one free. That's funny. Oh, John, I want you to take this one. Was it just yesterday that we worked with Linda Chips? No,
it was, yeah.
No
actually,
way.
We got an email or update here from Linda.
Yeah. Okay,
Chips.
John, set us up with Linda Chips, please, in case you can't figure it out.
Yeah, she sent me an email this morning, and she also has a nice comment here. Subject, buy chips.
Yeah.
It's BU dash.
Bye-bye.
BYU. Bye-bye, chips. Hi, John. I wanted to report back on the chips removal from yesterday's panel show. I had a bag of open chips at home and threw them out after yesterday's show. Then I went to a friend's barbecue last night, and there were a bowl of corn chips and salsa in front of a group of 5 of us while we were chatting. I watched everyone eating them, and I did not have the urge to have any. Seriously, this is not normal. I was asking myself, in my head, don't I want any? I'm thrilled, as this is such abnormal behavior for myself. It will be saving me money and my health. Thanks again for removing those 8 stored emotions, trapped emotions. I really appreciate it. Linda, not Chips Linda now. Love the sense of humor about all this food crazy behaviors. Love Michael's sense of humor. Yeah.
That was just yesterday. It was 12 hours ago. No, 24 hours ago, because it was 9 o'clock yesterday that we did the show.
Yeah.
And she's done that already.
It's pretty quick.
Jewel, she's joining me on the new body program. She said, morning bros, excited about doing your new body with you and Michael. And I'm just... Say
hello to Casey Rose. Casey Rose,
hey,
loving
Casey
the video.
Rose.
John and Michael rock.
Yes. Aspiring Veganista is in the house. Hey, Veganista, welcome. Good stuff. Okay, I think we're ready to go. You know what? I think you should read. Who worked with Don? Did I or you?
I did twice.
I did. Okay,
Double
what
dipping
don't you?
Don.
John has John. If you scroll down, Don has a larger there. So read his results. I'm going to hear one more from Caroline. Then we're doing the synchronized emotion code. So John, do you see Don's comments there?
I do. Results from my emotion code session about business and reaching my goals. So one was insomnia for Don and one was for business. So he says they have not been dramatic. I don't have tangible receipts to show progress or results yet. However, I am noticing that I'm more optimistic and there's an absence of doubt or negativity now. Like a cloud has been lifted, if that makes sense. I'm feeling good most of the time, so my vibrational level is noticeably higher. I'm more confident and feel more free. Going with the flow instead of forcing things. Perhaps attraction is in the process and on the way.
Yeah, he nailed it. That's exactly. I'm going to just stop and you can go back to that. This is exactly what's happening. When it comes to chronic pain, we remove them on the spot right away. You can tell. Headaches, stress, anxiety. When it comes to other things, when you've been having negativity, it doesn't mean you have to be a negative person. You get negative results. We move the trapped emotions. Now you're starting, your vibe has changed. So Don's saying it must be the process. Now you're sending a new vibe. Now law of attractions respond to it. So it's not as quick as, wow, I slept 12 hours last night, thanks guys, or I'm not eating toast and jam anymore. Some things is the behavior and the attraction takes time for the manifestation, even though you're sending a new vibe. So hang in there, John. So what else does he say?
That's all I can see right now, yeah.
Uh,
Thanks, Don, for the update.
Okay, good stuff. Debbie says, Debbie Klondike, I still have 4 left in the freezer. John, can you give her our slogan, please, about the 4 that are left over?
Eat them now.
No, yeah, well, eat them now. Or Caroline, what's another one we like to say here at the show? I think it's bye-bye.
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 Yeah.
Okay, good. Caroline, give us another success story, please, and then we're going to help Klondike Debbie.
I had a habit, and Michael said he never really heard of it, but the lady that was in our group from California said, yeah, we do it too, dipping, pizza and ranch, dipping everything in ranch, basically. So we got rid of that, and the other day I had something.
Hello, make a big deal about that, please.
And the other day I thought,
and ranch. So not normal.
No, it's so normal, and with the hot sauce and everything. And so I haven't had it since, but I had something else that I thought, I need ranch for this, and I thought, oh no, I don't want it. It's just, so I didn't have it. I haven't had ranch since, and I pretty much ranched everything, So.
And you sent me a message the other day about you were driving home from something. Tell us about that.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was lunch.
First cue craving for Mexican restaurants, margaritas, taco chips when they brought the baskets, plural, to the table.
Well, yeah, because you feel like, it's sitting there. So what are you going to do? It's there. You eat it. I love it. I ate more and more and more. But so it was actually lunchtime from work. So usually I'll stop either at this little taco place or at this fried chicken place. So I'm driving past everything, and consciously I was like, I am driving past where I normally eat. And I was like, I don't want that. I don't want that. I was like, what? And I actually ended up getting a salad somewhere. So, So if you knew me personally and knew how much I eat and the junk I ate, you would be like, I got to sign up for this, because if they can help that lady, they can help anybody. So, yeah, that's it. So I ended up having the salad and driving past all my favorite fat places. So.
Do you remember on the second session that we met, we did a session on anxiety. So I'm going to ad lib. I don't have to listen to the first one. It was just anxiety about having to lose weight. Is that you? Do you have that? I'm so big. I'm overeating. That's anxiety. We got rid of that. The anxiety about falling off the wagon, in other words, well, when's this going to end? When am I going to catch myself at the Chinese trough again, right? All that anxiety. The anxiety of waiting to see results. All that anxiety is causing you to send a negative vibration, then the law of attraction kicks in. So when you didn't have the anxiety, I got to stop and get something to eat. I don't have, all that anxiety in the past. So good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, John, thanks, Caroline. John, can you
You're
set us
welcome.
up and tell us who you have chosen to work on, please?
I sure can. Natalie Skittles McNulty.
Natalie Skittles. Okay, we're going to game show Natalie Skittles. Natalie Skittles. So listen, if you're hanging out with the bros, we're going to nickname you. Okay? So Wendy Macaroni, build a bridge because we're calling you Wendy Macaroni. And
Yeah.
now we have Natalie Skittles. We love that.
Yeah.
So tell us what Natalie's telling you.
Everything just went blurry. Her weakness, yeah. Natalie Skittles, we need a severity on a scale of 1 to 10, please. And how bad is it? Are you buying like the cases, like the 24-pack of Skittles, or
Yeah.
just
Okay. Good job. So we're going to get started. So both of us, what's the first thing we do?
water?
Yeah, we're going to make sure we're nice and
Got the
hydrated.
chart?
Yeah, we've got our charts in front of us. We each have a magnet. You can use any, little fridge magnet. That's all these are, little, memo board magnets. And I have the chart that you see behind me. I have it right in front of me. You can get these. They're on, not the blue one. The blue one, I colorized it because that's my style. But you can get the one on Google. Just type in emotion code chart, Dr. Bradley Nelson. Definitely get the book. Do yourself a favor and honor his work. And people are using it for free on themselves, and he encourages that. Okay, we got the magnet, we got the chart, we're hydrated, we've got permission, we know severity. So, so just at the very beginning, I'm going to muscle test to make sure, am I Michael? What's the answer? Yes. Am I hydrated? Do I need more water? No. Am I good to go? Yeah. So I'm going to work with Debbie Klondike. So I'm going to connect with Debbie, and I'm going to keep saying. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to connect with Debbie, and then John, after I do that, you can narrate what you're going to do. I'm just going to show people how we get set up. So. Yeah. Right now, I'm just asking my subconscious mind because I'm connected to Debbie because she said so. She turned on the hose.
Yeah.
So
she said a 10.
Okay. Right now, I'm just checking. You see it slipping. I'm just checking with Debbie Klondike, Debbie Talbot. I know who she is. Right there. See, that's a yes. Am I Michael? Am I John? Am I Caroline? Peter, Paul, Mary, Joseph, Jesus, anybody at the head table? No? Am I Debbie Talbot? Right there. I'm Debbie Talbot, so I'm going to put my hands down now. So, I'm a serial muscle tester. I just keep the motor running. Some people rev it
turn
up.
It off.
Yeah, some people say, is it this? To me, it takes more energy to stop this and ask. So I just keep it pumping. Right now, am I Debbie Talbot? Yes. So here's my question. I'm asking my subconscious mind, and then I'll just enter it, John, and then I'll be quiet. I'm asking my subconscious mind about my addiction to, my desire, my interest, my trigger for Klondike bars, especially the 2-for-1 cheap ones. Holy S-balls, I love those. So subconscious mind, what's the level of severity being 1 to 10? Is it a 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Holy Klondike bar, it's a 10. So severity of 10, we know that she said it already. Now I'm going to quickly ask my subconscious mind, being I'm Debbie. So out of my addiction to Klondike bars, what is the percentage that this is the problem? Is it 10%? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So here's the math. 100% of Debbie Klondike bars, Klondike condition, we're calling it a Klondike condition because I like an alliteration, is caused by these. That's great news. And the better news is I can ask your subconscious mind what they are using yes or no questions. John, begin the synchronized emotion code process, please.
All right. Cue the synchronicity. So I'm just going to connect up to Natalie now. She's given me permission. She says it's a 10 and she has 3 bags a week. So yeah, a bag every other day. That's a 10.
Holy Skittles.
Holy Skittles.
We're not,
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. I hope that people don't think we're making fun of them. We're making light of this because we're going to get ready. Bye-bye Skittles.
Bye-bye Skittles.
Okay, I'm still with Debbie Klondike, by the way.
Okay, so I do have a good connection here. Natalie Skittles McNulty. Yes, and proxy. So got a good connection. Proxy. So yeah, subconscious agrees that the severity is a 10 out of 10. So is there trapped emotion contributing to this craving, addiction of Skittles? 3 bags a week, going to the store, opening the bag, just that whole feeling when you crack it open and throw back the wild berry Skittles. Is there trapped emotion feeling that, creating that craving? Yeah. Column A, column B, A odd. No. So it's B even.
Okay, I'm working with Debbie.
So A2.
And you can see I'm doing this. I'm getting rid of the trapped emotion. I found 4, and they're all the same one. It's the trapped emotion of shock. Hers, her mother's that was inherited, her father's that was inherited, and a grandmother 10 generations ago. So, and I'm not done yet. So
I got an inherited one first off too.
I am done. I just want to confirm. Watch my fingers. Right now, I'm Debbie Klondike. Did I remove all the trapped emotions that were causing me to love, desire, lust, and interest and trigger for Klondike bars, especially the 2 for 1? Do I need to do more? No. Remind me how many trapped emotions were there. Was it 5, 4? It was 4 itsy bitsy teeny weeny little tiny trapped emotions that caused it. Do I need to do anything else? No. Am I done? Yes. I don't know how long that took, but there was 4 trapped emotions that had Debbie Klondike wanting Klondike bars. Bye.
Yeah, it was maybe a minute and a half, I think. So I had inherited despair for Natalie Skittles, and now I'm on to overwhelm.
That's fun.
We need to know more before clearing this overwhelm. I got to know, so I'm ready to clear that. Take the magnet, vaporize the overwhelm. Clear that. Another trapped emotion, creating this craving. Food addiction, habit. A even, A odd, A 5. The fear, good old fashioned fear. We need to know more. Nope. Let's release the fear. Cleared, another trapped emotion.
I'm looking for the salt lady.
Carol?
Was it Carol? No, that's that. Well, she used to be salt lady. There's a new salt lady today. I read something, and I'm just skimming through. So, that's you. Give us another shout out. So here's my question to you: what is your food craving? You know, and what's it? How is it damaging you? Is it keeping you off track? Not just the craving, but what are the habits that you're having? You know, we did in the 10 sessions here. Oh, did I say it has 100% money back guarantee? Well, I just did. It's 10 sessions. It's an hour, but you only need to come in for your 10 minutes. You can leave when you're done, but nobody leaves, do they, Caroline? Unless somebody has to go to work. They like to chill out and hang around. And there's nothing personal that comes up. I identify the trapped emotion, I get rid of it. And then every week we have a theme. We did, the first theme was on beliefs. The second session was on water. People aren't drinking water. We did resistance to drinking water, resistance to having water, resistance to choosing water with meals. And then we did exercise one time. We did food cravings one time, or conscious eating. And then the last 4 were the fun ones. Not the other ones weren't fun. The last 4 sessions, you bring your own stuff. That's where Caroline brought the tacos and the cake and, toast with jam. Like, people bring their specific food items. For the first 6 classes, I decide what we're going to work on because I've developed a program based on my own success. And then the last 4 sessions are like, what do we call them? Not open house, but free for all. You have your 10 minutes. You bring all the food habits and cravings and behaviors, and you've got 10 minutes and we'll clean that up. What's cooking, John?
So we got rid of inherited despair, overwhelm, fear, peeve, disgust, sorrow. That old chestnut.
Yeah, there we go.
Natalie Skittles. Okay, it's still a 10. Is it a 10 or higher? 6. A little more work to do. The trapped emotion. Creating this Skittles craving, Natalie. Is it an A? It's be odd, be even. 6. Worthless. We need to know more. Nope. Clear that.
Hey, John, while you're doing that, I'm going to give a little shout out to my new book, That's Okay, on the Bro Show. It's been released for about 3 weeks now. It's called Your Life's Purpose. And here's what happens. In the book, I will help you uncover what the purpose of your life is. Well, not uncover, I already know. I know. It's arrogant of me. I already know your life's purpose. It might take a little bit of a paradigm shift for you to get it, not everybody. The purpose of your life is to feel good. What you're really wanting to find out is, what do I need to be doing to feel good? Well, you need to be satisfying your fulfillment needs. So in the book, I start off with a list of 30 fulfillment needs. I walk you through 5 processes, and at the end of the process, you'll uncover your top 4. And when then you know what fulfills you, then you can start making better, different decisions about relationships and about your work and career and clients and all kinds of other stuff. I spent 5 years writing it. You can have it for $10 on Amazon US right now. It's a great deal. If you don't want to wait to Amazon to get it in the mail, you can download this 30 list and do exercise number 1 of the 5. You can go to HangoutWithMichael.com/life purpose, download the worksheet, download this, order the book, and then you'll have step 1 done by the time you get your book. Okay, John. That was station identification time.
All right. Debbie Talbert says, thanks so much. Have to run. My son just arrived for a visit.
Yay.
Enjoy the weekend with your son, Debbie.
Yes. Hey, give your son the leftover Klondike bars. You can kiss those goodbye.
Yeah, let him eat those.
Yeah. Well, good, John. We've got 10 to the hour. We're going to start to wrap up soon. John is going to be continue working on that. We would like to hear from you today. You know, we asked you to participate during the show. This would be your time. What's something that you learned today that inspired you or got you motivated? What's something that you'd like to work on in the future? Say hello. Let us know you enjoyed the show today. And please, we'd love your support and helping other people know about this. Share the show on your Facebook page, wherever you're watching.
Yeah, a couple more gone from Natalie Skittles here. Got a sadness, nervousness, inherited failure, inherited overwhelm.
Okay. I'm going to give a shout out to the people that sent us hearts, which we love. I'm just going to go to there. Okay. We got Delilah, aspiring veganist, Wendy Matthews, Natalie McNulty, Jewel, Debbie Talbert, Louis saying hello, Chris Philip Cross from Victoria, Tommy Mock. Hey, Tommy. John, oh, that's you. Mike Wimbish, Anina Lesky, and Gwen Lorena. Thank you for your shout outs. That's okay. Do you need some more time, John?
Yeah, I just disconnected there. So that's plenty for now for that. A good start.
Okay. Yeah. So this recording will be on this page for forever. So Debbie and Natalie, rather, thank you. You can come back tonight or tomorrow when you notice a change and just give us an update. I think both of you come to the show every time. And John, if we're on next Saturday, we'll ask, we're building a list of all you folks we've been helping. So we want to hear from you. Just a reminder, we've got Linda Chips. We heard from her today. Well, Mary Altoid. We want to hear from Mary Altoid. Lee Cheese, we have Toast and Jam Barb, did a great job. We had her on the show yesterday. Carol Salt, she gave us an update. Diane Cheese Whiz gave us an update. Caroline Nacho, Lorraine Licorice, Wendy Mac and Cheese. You know what? I think we've heard from everybody but Lee Cheese and Mary Altoid. And then our 2 new friends today. Yep. John, can you let people know how they can get a hold of you and what your schedule, your hours are, just so people
I'm offering one-on-one sessions, and you can find me at aliveandpeer.com. Also on Facebook, Alive and Peer. Instagram is pretty fun, so you can find me there as well. But yeah, right now it's one-on-one sessions. I also do packages of 3. Seems to be a great purge and quite popular with most people. Yeah. Again, that's aliveandpeer.com.
Yes. And particularly when they get to see the results. So it's the most economical is to buy a package, and then, you can see how much we can do in like 6 or 8 minutes. So imagine coming prepared with the list, on different things. Some things take longer, of course. It could, if it's a more serious problem, but food cravings is kind of fun and quick. So build a list. Anything that isn't operating normally for you, it's these that are causing the problem. So hang out with us, learn more about this phenomenal called the emotion code and how this is what's causing a lot of people's ailments and illnesses. And we're happy to work with you and your family. And maybe you have kids, maybe you have young kids. John, tell them how we can work with somebody's young kids, like kids that can't be on, on the phone or video. How does that work?
Right, kids that can't sit still, even adults that can't sit still and are out on a boat. You can just book a session. Say you want a distance session, email session, or
Yeah. But the point that I was making is that we can connect via the parent to the child. Like we can work with your children because
just need the parent's permission to work.
Yeah, that's the point I was looking for, the parent's permission. So, I helped my friends, figure out why their kid was being so bad and had to do with the parents split up and like those kind of things, right? And then we remove the trapped emotion, then behavior changes. Here's the rule. When the vibration changes, the behavior changes and the attraction changes. So hang out with us next Saturday, same time, same place. If you're watching this after the live, John and I monitor this. We love to go in and get comments. So go ahead, leave us your comments even after the live. And be sure, if you want to be notified of Friday's Hangout show, go to hangoutwithmichael.com and let us know you want to be notified. Otherwise, we'll see you next Saturday, 9 o'clock.
See you next Saturday.
Let's say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, everyone. Thanks.